The Lagos Judicial Panel of Inquiry for the Restitution of Victims of SARS-related abuses has presented the full report on their findings and recommendations to Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-olu.
The panel has, as we've seen, submitted two sets of reports, one being a consolidated report on general police brutality cases, which is by the panel, and another report specific on the report of the Lekki incident investigation of 20th October 2020. I'm going to constitute a four-man committee very immediately, which will be led and headed by the Honorable Attorney General, the Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, the Special Advisor Works, and the Permanent Secretary, the Cabinet Office. The four of them will very, very quickly look through and bring forward a white paper within the next 2 weeks that will be considered at the Lagos State Executive Council and will be gazetted as a white paper coming from the panel of inquiry.
The 309-page document revealed that at the Lekki tollgate, officers of the Nigerian Army shot, injured and killed unarmed, helpless and defenseless protesters without provocation or justification while they were waving the Nigerian flag and singing the national anthem, and the manner of assault and killing could in context be described as a massacre. The panel also found that the Nigerian police force deployed its officers to the Lekki tollgate on the night of the 20th, and between that night and the morning of the 21st of October, it shot at, assaulted, and battered unarmed protesters, which led to injuries and deaths. It further revealed that police officers also tried to cover up their actions by picking up bullets. The report also stated that the Lekki concession company manipulated the incomplete CCTV video footage of the Lekki tollgate in an attempt to cover up, as well as the failure to preserve the scene ahead of potential investigations. The panel made 32 recommendations, some which include sanctioning of the officers of the Nigerian Army and the Nigerian Police Force who participated in shooting, injuring and killing of unarmed protesters at the Lekki tollgate. A public apology to end SARS protesters who were killed, injured and traumatized by the incident. The memorialization of the Lekki tollgate and the 20th of October. The recognition of hospitals and medical doctors who played heroic roles by saving and minimizing the impact of the injuries suffered by the victims, most of which were on a pro bono basis. The panel recommended various sums of compensation to victims of the tollgate incident, which must be expeditious in order to accelerate the healing process. The report also had a list of 48 casualties and 13 individual petitions in relation to the Lekki tollgate investigation, in which petitioners alleged that they suffered varying degrees of injuries. As regards next steps, the governor awaits feedback from the four-man panel headed by the Attorney General, Moyosore Onigbajo San, to consider the recommendations given by the Lagos Judicial Panel within the next 2 weeks. Shaitan Atigari, Arise News, Lagos.